Yeah, so here, this is Sarah. Thank you so much for joining me, Sarah, and talking a little bit about your experience doing the Leanbh course with us. Sarah, tell us how did the course benefit you, I suppose, is probably the main question.
Yeah, well, I would say that my time within the course was very, very beneficial. Even though was a teacher for 20 years, I found that in the education system, they don't understand our neurodivergent children. And the course has given me so much that I actually sometimes don't know where to start with all the information that we have been given. I found that having authentic voices between yourself and Mackie just helped me learn so much more and really learnt the in-depth, deepened understanding of all neurodivergent children. Being able to learn about that and knowing more from the authentic voices helps me to help those children become validated and learn that they're 100% wonderful as they are, just help them to then strengthen rather than seeing it as a disability, which has always been labelled. And I don't like the disability label because it's far from disability. So your course initially, for that benefit, I think is my number one reason why I fully enjoyed running your course.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. So, and that's, I suppose we focus a lot on the social model of disability that, society, we have to look at how we respond to people, and that's a big part of it. So would you recommend the course maybe to other people who are working with, young autistic people or autistic kids or teens?
Yes, absolutely. I would definitely recommend this course. And I have recommended it to quite a few people. I've recommended it to people as far as colleagues are concerned whom I work with. Speaking to parents too. Speaking to parents who are so unsure themselves of what direction to take, and even saying it's the correct direction you're taking, and being able to speak to parents. Also speaking to educators. Educators know so much, but there's so much more of value that we can add to them without it becoming a huge workload. Your course enabled me to learn those easy little tweaks that we can all take to help all of our children as well.
Oh, well, I like hearing we made it easy and reduced the workload because
it certainly is. That's the biggest seller I have actually said about your courses, because it's definitely true. It's very easy to pick up and use.
Yeah, and I suppose that's what we kind of pride ourselves on. We do a lot of research, we put a lot of thought into what we do, but it's just about reducing it and giving it to people in ways that it's easy to understand. We don't need to complicate things. And I think when people learn about autism or autistic people, it's very complicated. It's too complicated for people to even understand. So let's keep it simple. We're all human beings, we can understand each other. So it's fabulous to hear that, because we know, educators everybody's schedules are so jam-packed, it's hard to find the time. And
absolutely.
What have you done since the course? So you did the course about 6 months ago with us. Well, 5 or 6 months ago.
Yes, something like that. So I moved into the field of helping autistic children understand exactly perhaps who they are and the ways in that they respond, and that they can 100% be who they are, and to help them develop their strengths and help them to see that there's other people exactly like them. So since then, I have worked one-on-one with children, but most of my work lies in with small groups of children, so 3 to 4 children in a group, and we just get together, finding their neurokin so they can talk about their own strengths. I'm just in the middle of developing a Minecraft session with a couple of boys that I have, and they're blowing my mind with their communication skills and their problem solving and really what they can do. So I think what's really enabled me to do that is, like what you said before, I can see perhaps what they're looking for, and I can look that up, say, even just in your contents page. And when I can turn to that page, it's really easy just to say, this is what we're doing. There's no jargon associated with it too. and it's very easy, and the kids are getting a lot out of it. So it just brings me the joy to be able to do that with them too. You've made it easy.
Oh, wow, fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're more confident now after doing the course with us? Obviously, you always had the skill set and the ability. It's just, you know, do you feel more confident now?
100%. I may have had the skill sets as an educator, but when it's not focused just on, you know, neurodivergent children, it's an array of children. It's given me a lot of confidence. I think too, because I just learned so much more through an authentic way of learning about how all of our brains are different, you know, not just the neurodivergent brain, but really learning about it. So then I can teach them. So much more confidence going in now as I've gone along and worked through your course.
Fantastic. It's just brilliant to hear all of this. Last question, if you had to sum up your experience of the course in like 1 or 2 words, what would they, I hate when people, it's like, condense it.
My first one would be emotionally inspired, I'm going to say.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's amazing.
Very, very inspiring, both particularly yourself and Mackie, just with your support in whether we ourselves were neurodivergent or neurotypical, just this is what we've got to give you. And I was just hugely inspired, especially that I live in Australia, getting up at those horrible times. I couldn't wait to get back on again to see you and work through with you all again.
That's a massive compliment. You know, you literally wanted to stay up all night.
Yes, I did. 2 o'clock in the morning, I think, was my latest. So
I know, but that's such a sign of your dedication as well. And I suppose,
oh, thank you.
but I just think, you know, this course, it attracts people like you who are dedicated and very serious about learning and really want to do the right thing. Yeah, so it was fantastic.
Absolutely want to.
Fantastic.
Thank you for the opportunity. It was wonderful, the course. I'd do it again.
Don't say that. We'll be like, Sarah, would you like to come and join us at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I'd be there.
Oh, wow. Well, we can't ask for anything more. So any better feedback, really.
It's much deserved, much deserved.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Anytime.
Thank you.